What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of In the Coop podcast. This episode, we're just going to go through our 2026 transfer portal class. As y'all know, we had 22 additions throughout these, transfer portal was open for 2 weeks. So, ended up getting 22 players. We had 35 leave. So, we didn't bring as many as we had leave, but I'm from what I looked at so far and what we're going to go through, I think we made, some necessary moves in the positions that we needed, especially. But I mean, me, I would, I would have liked to see more D tackles, but then again, we do have a lot of them coming back. So, other than that, man, definitely shout out to our OGs, our members, our new subscribers. I just noticed that this is not members right now, but it'll be members after the live. But definitely shout out to everyone who is in here, and definitely appreciate the consistent love and support for the podcast, and especially for your Seminole alumni, man. Y'all been supporting us since we was in pads, and now you're supporting us while we're in our podcast journey along the way. But D'Lo, how you feeling?
Feeling good, man. Can't complain. Can't complain, dog.
Understood, man. Looked like we had a good overall transfer portal class. I'm gonna give my grade towards the end, but we signed one long snapper, one defensive tackle. We had an offensive line overhaul. We signed five of them. One tight end, four DBs, two running backs, two kickers, one punter, and two linebackers, one defense end, two quarterbacks. Well, you might want to say three if you want to count the JUCO signee who's coming in. But we're going to start from I guess biggest to smallest, man. With the offensive line, man, we brought in five. So let's go ahead and break them down. The first one I got is the offensive tackle from Bowling Green, redshirt senior, 6'6", 315. Like I said, we talked about him, I think, when he committed, but like this is a 1 year deal guy, so I do expect a lot out of him. And to be honest, I just thought he was very experienced. He had some good production along his way. I think he grew every year, but I definitely expect him to be a starter, especially putting it all together under Coach Hand. And I think either probably given the same or probably the more impact than Pettis did for us. But I don't know if y'all know much about his backstory. He's a defensive end turned offensive tackle, which explains why he was athletic and smart enough to play all through the offensive line. I think except center, but he was second team All MAC, team captain along the way, allowing one sack last year. Played guard or tackle, but I'm sure Coach Hand will have his fun with this one. But I think this is probably one of my favorites, one of them. Just knowing that, just how experienced he is, and just how much he's been producing every year. And shoot, man, team captain. These are the type of guys that you need, especially in that offensive line. But he looks. He's a mover, technician, but I don't see. I mean, we'll just see what Coach Hand does with him. But how you feel about this one, D'Lo?
I feel like this is a great addition. Like you said, we had 35 people leave, but to get five old linemen back, like throughout the portal, is good. What experience? Like he got 1 year remaining.
Yeah.
Um, we expecting, well, his expectations are going to be high just because he has 1 year remaining, and throughout his career, he had great production. Second team, team captain. So, I think we're gonna, like you said, Coach Hand gonna get him right and put him in the best position, to be successful.
Yeah.
And it's good that we got them. It started in the trenches, so it's good we going after O line, to fulfill the
Yeah.
spots we lost to
Yeah,
the
we
draft.
got a lot of tackles, but like we're gonna after every position we're gonna go through some of the tape that I got. Well, I put it on Twitter. That'll be the easiest way to put it on stream. But with this Nate kid, I like him. We'll see what he turns into, especially with tour duty and spring practice coming up. But I do expect a lot out of these 1 year guys. But we're gonna move to our next one, offensive lineman Braden Joyner. We talked about him before, redshirt sophomore out of Purdue and Auburn. 6'3", 310, got about 2 3 years remaining. This was the guy that we talked about that led all centers last year in pressures allowed. And I asked Christian about that because Christian is a play center for us, but wanted to know if that's something that should be alarming. He said that's definitely not good, especially for him, allowing that many pressures coming from the middle of the line of scrimmage. You never want that many pressures coming up the middle. You can ask any quarterback you want. You would rather have pressure coming off the edges than up the middle.
Because that's the quickest way to that point, boy. Straight line.
Exactly. But this is a guy who played both ways, mainly in high school. But like I said with the last guy, I mean, he has that experience, played defensive tackle, guard, center, but transition offensive line in college at Auburn. But he started all games last year at Purdue at center with a 62% overall offensive grade, 63% pass block grade, and 61% run block grade, allowing one sack, two quarterback hits, 26 pressures. To be honest, if he's not going to be in the center talk, this is a good guard. Like I said, he has experience at guard. So, I mean, like I said, with the numbers he had at center, either we can make him better and throw him in that center competition with Sandman and this other guy I'm finna go over. But if not, man, move this kid to guard. But like I said with the first point, man, he has 2 to 3 years left, so I wouldn't say it's not too much of a rush on him. But you do want to go ahead and figure out what you want to do with him now. Do you want to put him at center or guard? But I'm pretty sure they already talked about that through their visits and stuff. But hey, he was recruited by Malzahn and Coach Hand at Central Florida, so this is a guy that they're used to. And like I said, we're gonna go through some of these tapes, but I mean, I think the most impressive thing that I've seen other than his play was, I mean, he's explosive. This is an explosive guy, good hips. I mean, this is a guy who can hang clean 350 pounds plus. So with a guy like that, not just power clean, hang clean. So that tells you how explosive this kid is. So I can only imagine getting him with Coach Storms. And like I said, I mean, we give a lot of love to Coach Hand. So given, I mean, we'll see what he turns into. Like I said, we can talk about the good and the bad of these kids, but it, I mean, it depends on what they do here and what we can do with them. But D'Lo, how you feel about this kid, Braden Jordan?
I think it's gonna be a good pickup. He got some years left under his belt, but I think with offenses you want a more experienced center because they're gonna be the vocal point throughout the offensive line. So I think best move for him probably would be to go to guard because although he only allowed one sack, but it's the pressures.
Yeah,
You don't want your quarterback forced under pressure to do or make a decision that he's not comfortable with. So I think he could eventually work his way to center, but I think
yeah,
he should start off at guard. Just to get used to it.
yeah. Well, like I said, he had those numbers, Big Ten, Purdue, played some good football up there. But like I said, this is a kid that can't go wrong. He can play at center or guard. But shout out to Spirit. Yeah. Now let's go ahead and move on to this next one because this is a guy that I do expect to give Sandman a run for his money at that center position. This is offensive lineman Paul Bowling coming out of Troy. He's a junior. This is another one that we talked about when he committed. He was the first true freshman to start in Troy history. This is a North Atlanta kid coming from my high school that I'm familiar with, McEachern. But he's a versatile offensive lineman. This past year, he started 9 games at center, 3 games at guard. Allowed 3 sacks on 450 pass plays. Man, he had a 63% PFF grade. But like I said, man, this center competition should be interesting with a guy like uh, Paul, and you got Sandman, and then like I said, if Joyner's not ready to be a center, put him at guard. But I feel like he can help too. But with this center right here, like I said, even if you want Sandman at center, you can put Paul at guard too. I mean, we're gonna go over the tape, but I like the way he moves. I like his feet. I like his hands, but I just think he's very versatile. He has some good reps at guard. Um, he's a Sun Belt champion, so you got to realize, man. I mean, Christian talked about it on the special teams, but you bring in a guy with a champion mindset to the offensive line room. Um, let's see. I'm very high on him, though. Excited about him. on the inside. Coach Hand said they like him at guard and center. That's what Coach Hand told him. So, Spirit, we could go with Sandman at center and put Paul at guard and Braden at guard. Hey, I'm not mad with that move, but we just got to get them ready for domination because, like I said, when you put them out there on that field on Saturday in Doak or wherever we're playing, we do expect them offensive linemen to be moving people and getting the job done. But I do think he'll have an instant impact here. He's a mover. He's a finisher with good, strong hands to latch on. So, I mean, what you think? Quarterback and center competition. That's what I'm saying. This is already a good sign of a good team when you don't have for sure starters. You got everybody battling every day. The workouts and stuff already started, so they should already be on point if they're not on it by now.
Nah, for sure. I about to say, I like this kid. When you showed me the film last time, he was aggressive, especially for a freshman. Like he already got the aggressive factor. I mean, he probably could work on a few little technique things, aspect. But like you say, he got a high ceiling because he's so young. From,
Yeah,
from what he's
and,
already doing, improving.
and he already got through in that fire.
Yup, early as a freshman,
He already got through in it.
so he got game experience. He
Yeah.
he, he understands the tempo of the game.
Like I said, when we go over this film, this is one of the guys. I think this is the first clip I have for y'all. So I'm ready for this kid, man. Shoot, man, this should be interesting. But we got another offensive tackle. This is the one I was high on since he got out the truck on his visit. This was the 6'8", 6'7" dude, 348 offensive tackle. Xavier Chaplin played his ball at Auburn. He did 3 years at Virginia Tech and 1 year at Auburn. I think he was very durable offensive tackle with 37 straight starts. So, like I said, to be able to start that many games straight, and then of course he probably went through his injury problem, but that shows just how tough this guy is. But like I told you earlier, I was high off him just off the eye test alone. But he's better known as a pass protector. But I think with Coach Hand, he will be everything we need him to be. Everybody thinks, yeah, based off the tape and stuff, but a lot of people said, really, he was in the wrong scheme. Like I said, man, you never know, man. Once players get in the right scheme, it just looks magical. This dude could have sucked over here, but once he get over here, man, it's like, um, shoot, Malik Benson. He ain't do nothing really at Florida State. He get to Oregon, he the leading receiver. Dang.
Crazy.
So, this is, but he played 823 snaps at Auburn last year. He had a 56% PFF grade. That's not, I mean, like I said, we don't go off of grades, but golly, we'll work with him. But this is, like I said, this is something we can work with. We can work with. Once y'all look at this tape, I understand why they still went for him. 71% pass block grade, 56% run block grade. Now, this is what kind of, you know, I already talked about. He committed 12 penalties, 6 ranked by himself in college football. D-Lo, what's one thing that Coach Norvell gonna fix?
Penalties. I do know that.
He'll fix that. He'll give him some discipline real quick, and I'm pretty sure tour of duty will be his first and last time with discipline problems at Florida State. Because I'm pretty sure it's gonna show during tour of duty.
Oh yeah, for sure. 'Cause you
But
gotta be mentally tough in that aspect.
well, don't worry, Coach Norvell gonna fix it real quick.
It's a combination of mentally tough and focusing on the little things.
Yeah. But in all of college football, he was ranked 1,312 out of all offensive tackles. Now we don't go by rankings, but this is gonna be a story because we'll see what he is at the end of this season. Because he got about 1 or 2 years left. I'm pretty sure he's gonna do one if he does everything he needs to do, and this team does what they need to do. But many people say he didn't fit the scheme, like I said, but uh, he had better competition when he went to Auburn, dealt with injuries, So I'm sure we'll see improvement this year. But just a fun fact, man, he did play with the Braden Joyner kid I talked about earlier and Ashton Daniels when he was at Auburn. So you got three former teammates coming back together. So you know that that could be a uh, key aspect in this team because I mean it's
They
always
got
better.
chemistry.
Yeah, like when we got Pop and Jamie, we got two dudes from South Carolina, teammates already coming over here. You know, when you got teammates coming over, it makes the transition a little smoother because they one thing they probably just don't feel like them there by themselves. You know, you got people that you're familiar with, people that you already done, you know, kicked it in the mud with. But like I said, overall, this is another kid that I expect to have instant impact. If the Nate guy isn't going to be what the offensive tackle we need to be, then I expect it all out of Xavier. But I would love two offensive tackles to do their job correctly all the time, consistently. But the ceiling is high. I mean, like I said, you got Nate on 1 year deal. He's if you really serious about being a professional, being the best at what you do, this will be one of your best years at offensive tackle. And Xavier Chaplin, just know if you put it all together. I mean, all the tweets that I've seen was this kid is an NFL offensive tackle. This kid's gonna play in the NFL. Well, let me see all that in a garnet and gold jersey. Them clips that I'm about to show y'all. But yeah, D'Lo. I mean, we already spoke about him.
Yeah, but I agree with you what you said. I mean, he looked the part from first look at him. You could tell that he well put together, and we just gotta work on that run game, that run block. Then he gonna make some noise.
Don't worry, we gonna push him, and it just depends. You know, with a guy with 12 penalties, I can only tell that he has some type of attitude. He has some type of attitude problem or technique problem. I just hope it's not an attitude problem because we will get in it. We will get on him. We will make sure this is fixed. If he has a problem next year with penalties and stuff, that means Coach Novell and them failed him. Because there's no way I should be hearing false start during the game next year.
Yeah. Especially whatever number you will. No
Yeah,
false
literally.
start.
Because I'm going to go back to this episode. Like Coach Novell, we were supposed to fix this. But we're going to move to our last offensive lineman. Like I said, I'm going to call him Chi until I meet you face to face and we come with a real nickname. But you Chi right now, offensive tackle out of Stephen F. Austin. He's a redshirt sophomore. Got about 2 to 3 years left. Like I said, uh, this is not a rush on the kid. Like I said, we just got 3 offensive tackles. We got some young guys coming in too. So if he's not ready right now, I mean, I, I, what I'm basically trying to say, I don't see him being an instant impact for us. But you never know, man. You never know with these kids, man. But he has 2 to 3 years left. He started all games last year, all 14 at right tackle, 805 snaps. He was first team in his conference, 68% overall grade. He had an 81% pass block grade, 57% run block. I don't know what's up with. Well, I can understand why. Because I'm like, why is all these dudes having low run block grades? I mean, we did have a problem with protecting Castellanos last year, but it wasn't a huge problem. But I mean, we do got to protect our quarterback, but I feel like run blocking is more. I'm I'm pretty sure they know that they'll fix it because this is something I'm seeing consistently with these offensive linemen. But this guy only allowed 1 sack, but 10 pressures. Like I said, a little too many pressures for my liking, but 88-inch wingspan, so pure pass protector, long arms. So I definitely don't expect to see him getting beat by no stabs and those type of long arm moves. So I feel like I've seen some of his clips. He's a little slimmer offensive tackle. And y'all know me, I'm biased. I can never respect a slim offensive lineman. So if I were to tell him anything, man, get the first place he should go is go see Jay Money, our nutritionist, and go see Coach Storm, and you'll be just fine. 6'5", 305, you're getting there. But before you hit this field, I need you 315, 320 with some muscle mass. But if he's not starting, he'll definitely be a rotational piece for us. Like I said, he's not a bad guy. So if he's not going to be playing for us this year, he'll be playing for us next year for sure. But he showed improvement over the years every year he played. So I'm pretty sure with Coach Hand, I mean, he'll be ready by his time. Like I said, put some more muscle on him. And does he have that nasty streak? I'm thinking he's talking about Xavier Chaplin. By the looks of the tape, like I said, man, 12 penalties. He got a little bit. It's like uncontrolled though most of the time. You know what I mean? You just gotta, and there's no problem with that at offensive line because all O line, D line, I love the nasty play, but sometimes them referees ain't for it. So I'm gonna show some clips. Matter of fact, we are done with the offensive lineman. So let's go through these clips. D'Lo, talk to me, and let me know when you see my screen. Might be. Get this off the screen. You with me, D'Lo?
Yep.
All right. This first one is the Paul Bowling kid. This is the one from Troy. The one from Troy. Let me go ahead and read some of this. Playback speed. Bam. This is a guy at center. So you want to look at him as center. Getting up to the second level, sealing them off, giving a great lane for the running back. I love it already. Didn't finish him. I could stop the tape right there, guy. Seal the backer, and finish him. Put him on his back, and I think that was Clemson. So get used to that, son. I love that. How was the footwork on all of them? Let's look at it. Look at that. Good. That's what I like to see right there, man. All right, let's look at the feet. This for O.G. Willman right here. Feet not too bad. Keeps him moving. It's a little, I guess it's just the type of play they were running. It was a little stagnant. Oh, yeah. Never mind. That's some pretty good feet, man. I see him moving. He keeps them moving. There's a lot of offensive linemen who have lazy feet out here, and he is not one of them. I like his hips. Just look at this pause right here. When you see a center in that type of thing, that's some great hips. I mean, great base. This is great, man. Look at the hands, latching on, finishing blockers. D-Lo,
As a
catching
freshman,
look at that. Caught the blitz and then drive him 5 yards downfield, put him on his back. Once again, great base. A little catch, but keep him on, lock on, drive. I like this kid, man. I like this kid. Let me see. Watch about 2 more plays. Sealing. I don't know if y'all noticed this kid. Look at his hands. His hands are always inside. His feet are moving. And it's always good positioning. All right, this is him at left guard. Good. Oh, my goodness. Go.
picked up the twist game perfect, right?
Great base. Great hands. All his work is done in the line of scrimmage. This is when the D lineman just gives up like that. Come on, man. This is him at left guard right here. Good hands. Oh, I don't like the dipping of the head. I don't like that. Maybe it's just Southern Miss. But if you dip your head with any good defensive lineman, you're not going to block anybody. Let me give you a chance to redeem yourself. Oh my good. That's a good play to end it off right there. That's what we do at Florida State. Did you see how he banged that hip right there? Great double team. Bah! Clear it out. We just need your other offensive linemen doing their job. But I love the way. All right, let me see this pass. Stay, help. Oh, yeah. I like this kid. But like I said, overall, this kid's going to help us.
Yeah, I think overall he's gonna be a good piece for sure.
Like I said,
He's physical.
Oh, go ahead.
I say because he's physical, so that's That's the main thing in the trenches, being physical. Then he, like you say, he had some good plays when he bumped the three tech on nose guard and then climbed up
Yeah,
to the backer and created another lane. So that's
that's
good.
like I said. If he's not starting at center, he's going to be starting at guard. He's definitely going to have some type of instant impact for it. This right here is the offensive tackle that I was talking about, Nate Paps out of Bowling Green. Um, like I said, not really too. Let me try to slow it down for y'all. But like I said, it's not really. I didn't really get too much. He just looks more like a technician, more athletic than the average offensive tackle. Definitely has the size. Look at that. I mean, getting his hip. Dang, he sealed off two guys with his hips. So I mean, it's. I'm just hoping he's better than Pettis. Okay, finish. Hands inside. Okay, I like that. I like that play there. Well, yeah, like I said, I mean, nothing too special. Like I said, we'll see what he does with Coach Hand. He looks like he he's an effort guy. He's going to give you everything he got, and then put that on top of one more year left. So we'll see. This is the center, Braden Joyner, that played at Auburn and Purdue. Couldn't really find any of his snaps at Purdue. That should be a sign, but I mean, you got offensive line who's taking stuff to the sidelines. This is, I mean, that play alone there. I mean, yeah. See, he's versatile, like I said. Play that center guard. Here's his tackle rep. Center, dang, their coach got killed. Dang. Like I said, I'm not too high on him, but like I said, we'll see what he turns out into with us.
What
This,
you what you say, grave digger? He a grave digger?
that's what he say.
All right, now we
Xavier
had
Chaplin. They said early first round watch. Let's look at this kid. Oh, let me slow it down. Let me slow it down. Big fella. Big fella. Let's see what he did. Okay, get down there. Get down there. Get to the second. Ah. Okay, finish. Okay. I like the finishing. I don't like his stance. I don't like the stance. This is Virginia Tech, so it's probably one of his early years. Too high.
no, it's probably like his freshman year.
Yeah, but you can see the potential.
Oh yeah,
This is one right here. This says Xavier Chaplin will play in the NFL. This is great. OG Wilmer, this is for
it's
you
good.
right here.
Yeah, well, it's a good snap off the ball and everything. At least for the first play,
Yeah, let
for
me
run
go back
block.
to the first play. Did you see the way he fired off that ball? Hands inside, drive them feet, push him. Come on, help your boy up. Low. Get him. I like this kid, man. Look at this. I love this kid, man. Hands patient. Latch. I need hands inside. Stay there. Sit. Fight. There you go. I like this kid. Good set. Don't give up too. There you go. Yeah.
Nah, yeah,
Boom.
he got a high ceiling,
I like
and he
him.
got 1 or 2 years left, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he'll be right.
Put head down. Get down to the three tech. Took the three tech all the way to the right guard. I like this kid, man. Like I said, man, get him with Coach Hand. Let Norvell fix all that, and we'll be good. But this offensive tackle here, all right, we might be having something better than Pettis. Let's see. Thank God the portal's closed next week. We should be getting the schedule job. Hopefully, and we definitely go through the schedule. I think this is our last offensive tackle right here before we get to our DBs, our second. But there wasn't really no film on this kid, but put in some stuff. 7'4" wingspan. That's pretty crazy. That's something you can work with right there. 2.3% pressure rate, 81% pass block, high rating. So, I mean, other than that, D'Lo, we're gonna move to our DBs, but um, this offensive line room is looking pretty solid, man. I think we got the pieces that we needed. We would have liked a little more, but I mean, can't argue with this, man. You got some good offensive tackles in here. You got some interior. I mean, hey, we'll see what tour duty and what everything else has in plan. But let's go ahead and get to these DBs. First one, D'Lo, you had to help me with his first name. Nehemiah.
Nehemiah.
Nehemiah. Chandler, man, 6'1", 180, young boy, redshirt freshman out of South Alabama. Now if we get keep his yeah, true. Yeah, he ain't never used to see them type of girls in Virginia Tech and Auburn. So you gotta keep him focused. But this young guy got 3 years left. This was the defensive back that everybody was not a fan of at first because we saw that he was from South Alabama. But Antonio Cromartie ended up approving. You know, say OG Seminole prove him. Yeah, I guess he's good. But from what I saw, true ball hawk, good cover skills. He led the league in pass breakups. Started 9 of the 11 games last year with 32 tackles, almost 3 TFLs, 13 PBUs, 2 interceptions. He was first team All Sun Belt. So I mean, to me, he's young and he has to learn our scheme in the back end. But I think he's very versatile. Plays with great instincts, being able to have an impact early at DBU. I think this is going to be higher competition for him. Like I said, he's coming from South Alabama, but this is a kid who he played his high school ball at Godby. And y'all know that's right down the street from Tallahassee.
Yeah,
I mean,
he back
Florida
home.
State. Yeah. So I wouldn't say it's too much of a higher competition, but I mean it is the ACC. This isn't the Sun Belt. So we're gonna see if he's ready. But if he isn't, I know he'll be ready either when his time comes, whether it's mid-year, late season, or next year. But I mean, overall, I thought he was a physical, high motor energy guy, pretty quick. But you know, we got a new corners coach with Blue Adams, so let's see what Coach Blue can do with him. We're gonna go through this tape once we finish up with these DBs. But D'Lo, we talked about him earlier. But anything else you want to add about this young guy?
Hey, bring competition to the DB room.
Yep,
That's all.
we lost the young guy with Shamar. So
Yo,
hey, your replacement is here, baby.
next man up, man.
What's our scheme on the back? I mean, D'Lo, I don't know. It looks like we mix it up. I mean, sometimes our safeties down playing in the box. I mean, you got people
Yeah.
they like to disguise coverages a lot. So I mean, you got to have guys who's versatile enough to, be able to do those things. You can't just have a you can have pure corners, pure safety, but I mean, shoot, I feel like man, you got to be able to mix it up, especially with our defense. But I mean, D'Lo, what would you say about it?
No, definitely. Hopefully, it's easier coming into this year. Hopefully, it's less confusion. Um,
A lot of zone.
yeah, but no, we definitely play a lot of zone. That's why our defense is definitely built off zone, and we might have a few man-to-man plays, but most of the time, I feel like we in zone.
Yeah. Other than that, like this kid, man, Chauncey Keenan was going to be his replacement. Yeah, literally. But I mean, I'm just glad we got some young guys. We got a young DB. We lost about 2 young DBs, so almost lost 2 young DBs. But we're gonna go through his tape after. But another defensive back, Carson Hobbs out of Notre Dame, another young guy. Well, he'll be a junior next year, but he was a sophomore last year at Notre Dame. Played the last 2 seasons at Notre Dame. Only had 7 tackles, 1 interception, 1 pass breakup. He was recruited to us as a safety. So I think that's maybe filling that hole of Earl or Edwin. But I'm very positive on this situation. I know his stats didn't really shine through these past 2 years, but Charles Lester, that's why I was telling people, let's not forget about the guys who's still here. But like I said, with these young guys coming in, they don't have to be an instant impact. I mean, we got guys who've been here cooking. They just ready to
Yeah.
be, ready to be delivered to the table. But they cooking. So this is a DB who's slim, quick, fast. This is a track and field guy. So you can only imagine he's shaped. I mean, you know how them track folk be slim, athletic. I mean, he hit 22 miles per hour in high school. So I mean, I say he's very athletic, but we'll see what Coach Coop can do with him, man.
About to say he could run. He got long strides, and you know how when they grade DBs, they look at how fast they run and if they can keep their speed for long distance.
Yeah,
So I
he's
feel like
one of them.
Yeah, track won't help with that because, like you say, he run 22 miles per hour.
Yeah, I think you just. I got some clips of him saved that we're gonna go through, but like I said, I'm kind of positive on him. Like I said, the stats kind of didn't scream out to me, but I mean he's gonna be playing safety for us, so our safeties don't play like all safeties. So I definitely I'm surprised to see what he does with it. But like I said, you got guys in that room who's been cooking and ready to be delivered to the table. So we'll see. We got another DB. This is another young safety, C.J. Richard, coming from FCS runner-up Illinois State. As y'all know, they lost to Montana in the FCS championship. But like I said, this is another, championship mindset. Young guy, redshirt freshman. So basically, he's a sophomore, junior. So yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's you right, OG Woman, but this is one of the highest graded defensive backs that we brought in. As y'all see, he graded out 80% at 36 tackles, about two TFLs, two interceptions. He was named freshman All American. Um, shoot, with us losing number 19, Jerry, Earl, Edwin, and Shamar, I think he should be able to step up in that safety position for us. I mean, I think he's great in the run support, showing his hustle and physicality. I think he allows some passes to get behind him, and he bites on routes, double routes. So, like I said, when you're a DBU now, so I do expect progression in his game. I don't expect him to keep letting passes get behind him. Well, first of all, I expect him to do what needs to be done at the safety position here. I need you to be physical and don't let nothing get behind you. So, Dilo, how you feel about this one?
No, I feel good about him, and I'm glad we're not just getting anybody. We're getting people who are all Americans in conferences. So that means like they they top level of the conference
Yeah,
with a lot of potential.
we ain't getting a lot of older guys, which
Yes,
surprised me. We got a lot of 1 year guys, but you know, we did grab a good amount of young guys
Eddie
too.
Eddie PFF grade is good though.
One of the highest ones.
Yeah, that's
And this is another one that people are high about. Our last defensive back, Makai Jones, 5'10", 190 out of Duke, true freshman. He's going to be a sophomore next year. Like I said, ACC champion, championship mindset, man. Yeah, it takes, y'all know it takes a certain mindset to get to those championship levels. And y'all know Duke did it last year, surprisingly, but he, I feel like he's probably he showed the same type of impact as the C.J. Richard kid showed from the safety position. This kid was real aggressive from the safety position versus the run, but he also showed good special teams value, and that's something you expect out of the freshman. But I'm glad that he made, you know, great. He made it a great opportunity for himself. So I'm pretty sure he'll definitely be a key guy for us in the special teams aspect as well at Florida State. But he had 35 tackles, about two TFLs, one sack, one forced fumble, one fumble recovery, one pass breakup in 14 games. I see him being a part of the rotation, but I'm not sure about starting. But you never know these days, man. I mean, he works hard. So I seen some of the videos. It wasn't a lot of videos of him, but the videos I seen, man, he's a hard worker. So overall, long arms. Hope so. Yeah. No, I think the long arms guy is probably I give it to either C.J. Richard or Carson Hobbs. I mean, they're both 6'1". The Chandler kid is also 6'1", but I mean, it ain't the type of 6'1". These are all different types of 6'1s right here. But y'all know
and
the
that's the
body
thing.
body types are different.
When I want DBs, I want physical and aggressive when it comes to playing through the hands.
Yep.
That's always good.
Don't worry. Let's run the tape. Let's go through our defensive backs. I think the first defensive back we got is the Chandler kid. Let me know when you see my screen, D-Lo.
I see it.
All right. Let me slow it down real quick. Already coming downhill. Already look. Let's go back. Love the first play. Love the physicality. D'Lo, you see it? Calm down. Settle. See, that's
Great open field tackle.
can we say one thing? Remember when we was going through the game film of last year? We didn't even get to finish the season. How many of our DBs went down, broke down, and made the play?
They would have missed that tackle right there,
They would have
especially
missed
19.
it.
Especially 19. I done seen him get stiff on. They're trying to
Dog,
make the same play.
I can put 4 of our DBs from last year in this position, and how many of them are going to make this tackle? I don't even. Maybe Jabril. Well, other than maybe Shamar, maybe other than that, but no. Let's go. Let's move on. though. We're moving on. Let's see. Good. Ooh, nice feet. Good feet. At D'Lo, you just said it. Play through the hands, physical. He just did it. Look at this, man. We ain't gonna watch all 3 minutes because you're gonna get the message quick. This is against Auburn. Physical. Come on, man. And he talking.
He got. I say like he got a good recognition of route concepts as well.
Ooh, about the blitz, drop back. Oh yeah, physical written all over this kid. This kid will play. That was against SEC Auburn, knocking their wide receivers out the game. Physical. All you see is physical at the point. Let me see. Oh, settle. Beat the blocker. Come on, man.
Oh yeah, playmaker.
How many of our DBs would have made that tackle last year? Couldn't tell you. Physical. Boom. Did the ball come out? All right. Well, it didn't, but I guess that was an average play. I like the way you tackle. Okay. Hands on.
Real good feet.
You saw that
too? Yeah, I say, and like I said, he's aggressive when it comes to when the ball's in the air, not panicking. You trust who he is.
Yeah, I like this kid, man. We'll watch 2 more plays, but maybe let's see if he gets more of my attention. Let's see. Get downhill. Ah! Did the ball come out? I don't know. We'll have to see, but I'm hoping the ball came out. But I like how physical this kid. What is he? 180? Coming hitting like this?
You could tell he wanted them. He wanted those ones because he's on the side where they throw the most of the deep balls. So that means coach trusting with the field aspect of being 1-on-1.
Oh yeah. How did he get out of Tallahassee? He probably wasn't this good in high school then. He hadn't have been this good in high school. Oh yeah. Now come on, let's stop the tape right there. I'm gonna tell you why he's a great pickup. None of our DBs last year would have did this. Get under the block. That's the offensive lineman. They would have got pancake. Remember I showed y'all when our DB went head to head with a lineman. He ended up on his shoulders. That's great play. Let me watch this last play. That play was exciting. I gotta watch one more. Let me see. Ooh, double move didn't bite. D'Lo, can we look at this again? D'Lo, do you mind if we look at this again? Look at this, D'Lo. Sit on it. Come on, man. That is great play. Great play. And he gonna let you know about it. I like this kid, man. This ain't DBU. I don't know what is. Fade ball.
Yep.
No.
Hey, we're gonna have somebody we're gonna have people get better on both sides because you can practice the induce and then it's gonna be him. So
oh yeah.
It's gonna be good.
But they said elite technique, great tackler, and elite playmaker, man. Oh yeah, I like this kid. Now this is Carson Hobbs. I put this on here because I thought this was a good play because they said Malachi Tony versus Carson Hobbs.
Job by Tony.
But it wasn't. He basically got cooked. Can't play too much of it. I don't want us to get kicked off the stream. But I don't know if y'all can see it down here. He ends up coming back, making a pick. Let me see if I can. Well, other than that, not really too much to see. I don't want to play with it too much. I don't want to get us kicked off stream, but Yeah, I mean, made a good play, bad ball by NC State, but I mean, hey man, see ball, get ball. Y'all can see what type of player he is. I don't know if you can really see him, D'Lo, can you? One of his bad plays up here.
Notre Dame, right? The Notre Dame one.
Yeah,
I mean, Malachi. Hey, hey,
it's hard. Hey, we gonna have to go against him next year.
yeah.
So I don't like this play. I don't. It's not that doesn't get me too high on him. But you got Carson Hobbs ends the game with a first career interception. But we're gonna go to C.J. Richard. I don't want to click on it because it looks like we might get penalized for this one. But I don't know if y'all can see playmaker, man, right over the top interception. I mean, this is this is a guy that I mean I'm going to be high on this year, man. I am high on. But other than we're gonna go back. That's all our DBs. Oh man! But out of all these guys, I think the one I'm most excited about is that Chandler kid, man. That Chandler kid is going to be special for us, but we got to see how he puts it all together. We got a defensive end, uh, Rylan Kennedy out of Texas A&M. We like I said, we didn't get a lot of defensive linemen, but I mean, hey, with the guys that are returning, I got high expectations for this defensive line room. But this kid, he is our replacement for James Williams, our waste of time, basically. He's a very explosive pass rusher. He appeared in 35 games over 3 seasons with Texas A&M. Had over 40 tackles, 5.5 TFLs, 3 sacks with a 67% PFF grade, 76% pass rush grade with 26 pressures. Like I said, this is our replacement for Sack, man. Like I said, I'm already high on him based off of the clips I've seen. He's able to run the hoop very well, violent hands, keeps everything inside of him as a defense end is supposed to do. And especially with our defense, man, we need our outside linebackers, our DNs attacking, and he does very well at it. And like I said, I do expect him to have a better impact than James Williams did for us this year. He's gonna
No, he's already had a better impact than James Williams did.
literally
Like,
Literally, but he has a very good get off, good set of moves. I mean, you really don't need a lot of moves when you got violent hands, man. If you got violent hands, let them go. So he does have that, but with our new coach, new DN coach, Coach Williams, let's see what he does with him, and let's see what he does with our defense ends in general. But yeah, y'all was calling him Sack, man, earlier when he
no,
first got here.
yeah,
Yeah, that
name
JUCO
went
defense
away.
ends. JUCO defense and Jalen Anderson. But yeah, the D line room looking good. You got Rylan Kennedy, Jordan Sanders, Daniel Lyons, Deontay McCray, Desir Twins, Kevin Wing, Jalen Anderson. Like I said, man, this is gonna be nice, man. This defensive line room, I know every year, but we have high expectations. Yeah, yeah, no, no, that's even worse, man. That's even worse, though. I should have known something was off when he was wearing a ninja headband, not the headband, the ninja. Like put it around, tie it up, and pull it. I should have known something was off with this kid, man. Ain't no way some dude wearing a ninja headband
Yeah, no.
talking about free anime. No, man. Come on, man. But I like this kid. Like I said, we'll see what he does for us during tour duty, spring practice. But we can't speak too much on him because we do have a new DNs coach, man. We don't know too much about Coach Williams, but we would love a great introduction, seeing what he does with these defense ends this year. But like I said, we're gonna go over his tape in a minute. We only got 2 defensive linemen, so we're gonna switch back to Twitter in a minute. Got our defensive tackle Jordan Sanders, 6'4", 315, redshirt junior out of Texas State.
Hopefully, he's one of those D tackles that's athletic. Cause we know that's how we struggled. We needed more athletic D tackles for that 3-3-5 we run.
I couldn't find no tape on him. That's red flag one.
Oh yeah, I tell you everything you need to know.
Red flag two. He missed over 20% of his tackles. One thing that made me who I was in any great defensive tackle, any good defensive tackle, just you when a running back quarterback gets in your hands, it should be a for sure tackle. There's no way you should be breaking. That's why it's so impressive. That's why I still talk about it. Derrick Henry stiff arming a nose guard and made him spin. That's not normal. You don't just stiff a nose guard and make him spin and hit the ground on his face. No, man, you don't do that. So, yeah, I don't like this. I don't like this. I don't like it. But I would say, hey, wait till he gets with Coach Odell. But we'll see what Coach T Knight can do with him. Like I said, we didn't have the production that we needed at nose tackle last year. Yes, Daryl had the double and triple teams for us, but we need penetration. Like I said, it's all cool when you are getting double and triple team, but when you're not, man, you gotta have some type of penetration. Got to. Even if you are getting double team, at least don't let them get you. Don't let them push you, and at least push them at least a yard. One of them. Show some type of destruction. But this kid played in all 13 games, 16 tackles, 4 TFLs, 1 forced fumble, 77% PFF grade. Better run defender than he is pass rushing, but with the loss of Daryl and KJ, man, we needed some more D tackles, but we got our returners, the Desirs and Win. So, like I said, man, I don't expect this guy to start for us. Kevin, I do expect this to be your position, but this rotation looks promising, depending on what we get out of him. And like I said, we're forgetting about Deontay McCray, man. Deontay McCray, the Desir twins, Daniel Lyons. And I don't see that. We'll see how he goes, but I don't see him playing overall. Man. But this rotation will be nasty, though. If you got all of them going, get him up to speed, get him going, add him into that rotation. Shoot, man, there shouldn't be no drop offs. I do like the 11 pressures, but missing over 20% of your tackles is crazy. When a running back or quarterback gets in your hands, they should know that they're going to the ground. In their head, they said, "No, he ain't finna tackle me." Insane work. That's disrespectful, especially coming from a defensive tackle. But let's look at our new defensive end. Let's see. Let me take this audio off. D-Lo, holla at me when you see it.
Good.
Yes, sir. This is what we're here to see. We're here to see our new, everything that we thought James Williams was going to be. Everything. Let's see. Is it showing? Is it loaded?
Yep.
Y'all see him highlighted right there. Run the hoop. Violent. Look at the old lineman still back there. He had the quarterback. Come on, man. Run the hoop. 15 on the right. I don't like the wasted steps. A little out of control, but hey, we need. And that's another thing. It's been 3 years at Texas A&M. Where's the meat? Where's the muscle? You know what I mean? We need to get him eating some Wheaties. But I do like the quickness. I do like him running that hoop, man. See that? When he making tackles, he getting dragged to the ground. No, man. You need to hit people and let them know who you are. Oh, he dropping back into coverage? Hold on.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Hold on. That's why you 245. You ain't no true DN.
And making open field tackles.
Yeah, I like this. I didn't expect this. Dropping back into coverage? No, not a corner route. That boy. Then spy, go get him. D-Lo, you know about this life. You know about this. I like this, spy. spot, read the screen out,
Redirect.
take the blocker with you. I like this kid, man. I didn't see James Williams didn't make none of these type of plays last year. Oh my, come on, no man, no. I didn't know this until Jermaine Johnson came on our team because I never played a lot of defense in. A tight end should never block a defense in. Look at number 10 try to block Riley Kennedy. Spin him around. He don't even know what he jumped for joy. Come on, man. I like this kid. Look at the dude laying there like he's. Come on, I like this kid, man. Sack man, we done forgot about you. James Williams, have fun at Oklahoma State. You ain't never had a quarterback lay there dead. Don't even know what he's doing. Mama in the stands crying. Okay, got some practice film. I don't like that, D-Lo. I don't like it. But I like the way he recovered. I like how he got up off the ground. Are you with me, D-Lo?
Yeah, watch it play it back a little bit.
So when a DN goes for a ghost move like this, hey, you gotta be under control. You don't stay under control. That's all in the ankle and the knee. Point that toe and get going. But he got back up. I mean, hey, get up and finish. Ooh, I like that.
Yeah, he's gonna be a way better pass rusher than James Williams was.
Yeah. And a pick in practice on a wheel? Okay. No. Oh yeah, he run that hoop real well. That's a perfect example.
A real pass rusher.
That's a perfect example of what I've been saying, y'all. When I say run the hoop, did he look at the offensive line? Did he ever leave that white line, that white track? He stayed on that track the whole rep. Run the hoop, run the hoop, run the hoop. Bam. He'll get there. Quarterback running for his life. And I was just going to say he's too skinny. He's too small. He's 245 pounds. Ain't nobody can. But this is what 245 pounds. Right through your chest. Right through your nostrils. Come on, man. Come on, man. I like this kid, man. I like him already. Like I said, James Williams, we find your replacement, man. Come on, man. Like, literally, did you see the way the quarterback was just laying there? Quarterback laying there like he just gave up on life. All right, D-Lo, it's time to go to your specialty as we come towards the end. We got linebackers. We got a good couple for you to go. Chris Jones. This was one of our everybody was saying this was a must get. We gotta have him. We must get him. He's a Mississippi kid. He was signed to Ole Miss, but decommitted. Ended up signing to Florida State. Started all 13 games at Southern Miss. 133 tackles, 10 TFLs, 4 sacks, 2 PBUs, 1 interception, 1 forced fumble. Led the Sun Belt in tackles. He was ranked 7th in the NCAA in tackles with 133. First team All Sun Belt, man. It will be a shock to me if he's not one of our starting linebackers next year. Coach Sims get hit. Coach Sims in his first year as a linebacker coach, and this is your guy. This is amazing. I like him. I'm excited. This is a physical, smart, downhill linebacker. I would love. I mean, shoot, man. This is the type of linebacker you like playing for right here. That's the one. I mean, he's a former All-American in high school too. So D-Lo, we're finna watch his film after we get done talking about this next linebacker. But I mean, anything you heard about him that you like so far? But this is one of my favorites, if not my favorite signing.
Yeah, I say this part overall the best one. We got great production.
Hey, man.
Just yeah.
What's something you know with 133 tackles?
Yeah, I don't even think I had that in my career. I don't think I ever touched 100.
That's crazy. So I mean, what does that tell you? Does that mean he's flying around, or is it a good scheme?
He always run the ball.
Yeah.
He always run the ball.
That's real. But
10 TFLs, 4 sacks. But I almost like stats like me.
Hey, I like it, D-Lo. I like it. We got our next one, Mekhi Gaber, 6'2", 230 out of North Carolina and Nebraska, going into his 1-year deal. But I will go into his breakdown. But guys, he needs a waiver before he can even play next year. So
We know how we are with waivers.
Yeah. I mean, hey, son. Hey, he had his best year in Nebraska when Coach White was the DC there. But 39 tackles, 3 TFLs, 1 sack, 1 forced fumble, 1 fumble recovery last year. Like I said, we'll see if he even gets on the field. But I mean, a great pickup for us, knowing that you're getting somebody who knows the scheme, fits in the scheme very well. But I am kind of confused. Why would you get a guy that you need a waiver for, unless you already know that he's going to get past that waiver? But D'Lo, let's look at these linebackers, dog. I don't know, man. I don't know. We got a true linebacker here with us to tell you what it is. Let me know when you see my screen, young D'Lo.
I see it.
All
I
right.
see it. Oh.
All right, D'Lo. Here we go. Chris Jones, one of the most highly touted linebackers in the country. Tell me what you're thinking, D'Lo. I know what I'm looking at. I just got to look at reaction and is he popping? Don't talk too much. Don't celebrate too much. I like that. It look like a big muscle head. Boom. Good fit, D'Lo. Good tackle, huh?
It's a good tackle, but he too big to be falling backwards.
Okay. Noted. Let's see what's going on.
Good little pass breakup.
Oh, that was a PPU. Okay, I didn't know a PPU.
Was it PPU or it like he got a fourth down, third down stop. But it's good. It's good recognition how you play it top down. He understands that part.
Yeah,
When in zone.
that's too much. Yeah, good little play. Good little play. Let's move on. I mean, like you said, dude. I mean, he's around the ball. I mean, making plays, making tackles. Okay.
No, we had trouble covering on wheel routes last year. So that was a good play by him.
Look like a bad throw, but hey,
Yeah,
see
it's
ball,
definitely a
get
bad
ball.
throw, but he making plays on the ball. I ain't gonna, from watching the first few couple of clips, I'm not gonna say he's something elite. He just good at what he does. He
Yeah,
understands his role within the defense.
yeah.
Cause we know right there on that we supposed to come way. We want him to come way tighter. We want him
Yeah,
to
I
come
must have
off.
seen a different clip. I must see so different. This ain't as hype as I thought it was. But hey, Chris Jones, everybody. Hey, we'll see what he look like in FSU uniform. But let's go ahead and move on to our only. No, I don't have to switch screens for this. Y'all can see it. We got the Riles kid, 6'4", 245. We went over his tape, D'Lo. I don't know if you remember. You said he was going to be used like a Jaheim
Yeah,
Bell.
Jaheim Bell type tight end.
He's an average blocker, but I think he has great work after he catches the ball. He has a good yak effect. That's what I call it. Shoot, man, he's very reliable. 45 receptions, 425 yards, 4 touchdowns. All academic team. I say with him and Thomas and Lofton, this tight end room should be very impressive too. Let's not sleep on this tight end room. I don't think I had any Riles clips because we already went over him, but like I said, it's going to be a good one to watch. Good one to watch. Who else did I have on here?
Hopefully, we get some tight end screens this year.
Okay. I got to come back into the quarterbacks. All right. So we're going to move on our running backs. I'm pretty sure we already seen Trey Wiseman. He was one of our first ones, 5'11", 194 on a one-year deal. Everybody thought he was heading to the draft, but we got him for 1 year. I thought we were solid at running back, but I can't be mad at this. It's a veteran running back with proven production. He led the Longhorns the past 2 seasons in rushing yards. He was third team All SEC in 2024, his best year so far. But for him being on a 1 year deal, I expect him to see. I expect to see him in a running back rotation with Chroma and Sam. Um, so I mean,
Yeah, I say he give him like a little LT kind of running back.
yeah.
Yeah.
This past year, he had 131 rushes for 597 yards, 3 touchdowns. But overall in his career, he has over almost 2,000 yards. So he can get 2,000 yards while he's here. 9 touchdowns, 2 passing touchdowns, or 2 receiving touchdowns. But other than that, we already talked about this kid. Like I said, I wasn't really expecting no big time running back to come in, but a 1 year deal guy. So I mean, he's definitely going to be playing. So I expect that rotation to go probably Chroma, Trey, and Sam. But this brings me to another question mark that I had. We grabbed a running back, but this is a young guy, so we might be using him for next year. You never know. But 6 foot 195, Jamari Sands. He was a redshirt junior at the FAU. Played in all 12 games last year with 105 rushing yards, 465 yards. I didn't see any touchdowns, which I hope that's not true. But 40 receptions, 217 yards, no touchdowns. I hope that's not true, and I just hope I was just reading the wrong site. But they just said he didn't have no touchdowns. But I said good to average production at FAU. He had heavy experience in the short pass game there. So we'll see if he ends up playing, if we end up seeing him a lot, or the 2026 signee, Amari Thomas. So I said I'm not too high on this kid, but now I don't really know too much about him. But with this running back room, you got Chroma, Singleton, Trey Wisner, Amari Thomas. Now you got 5 running backs in there. One of them ain't gonna play, and is either
Yeah,
gonna
like I
be
say, we got Sam Singleton, like you say, Chroma, Texas guy, this guy. Hey,
it's gonna be a position either the freshman who just got in gonna have to sit, or this guy. A lot of these guys were overlooked by top schools. That's the best ones to get. It's all good. We found you. Come on in. Come on in. Let's get to these quarterbacks we're going to talk about. We already talked about Ashton Daniels, man. I would talk about him. He's a Gwinnett County kid. He's from my neck of the woods on a 1 year deal. And I told you, man, true dual threat quarterback with ACC, SEC experience, almost throwing 5,000 yards, 24 touchdowns, almost 1,400 rushing yards. A veteran leader who can run the spread and pro style offense and kind of fits our scheme and what we're looking for. Definitely taller, 6'2", 6'3" quarterback, about 220, 225. This last season, he didn't really play too much, only played like 4 games, I think, to keep his red shirt, but 497 yards, 57% completion rate, 3 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. I don't think he's quarterback one purely off of tape. But we'll see. You know, like we already talked about this quarterback competition. That's why I wanted to go a little bit earlier because I wanted, shoot, man, everybody tune in to see Malachi Marshall interview at 7:30. Man, if everybody's so high on him, let's see what type of attitude he has. To see how I'm gonna look at it. I want to see how he talks. What he talking about? Because if everybody's so high on you, man, you got to be able to represent for the state. So let's see if he represent it. See what his mindset is, what his goals are, and I just hope he's not here to get a couple dubs. But Ashton Daniels kid, Gwinnett County kid, so like I said, I got high expectations for him. This competition is gonna be spicy, man. We already talked about it earlier in the show. This quarterback competition is gonna be spicy, but neither. I mean, we
no,
already
for
talked
sure.
about it earlier.
Yeah, I'm about to say we talked about him, but like you say, bring competition to the quarterback room, and he's a veteran when it comes to college football. So even if he
Yeah,
doesn't win the starting job, he could help the young guys see the field from a different perspective, and give them things throughout the game that could help them, or throughout their career that could help them. With being quarterback.
facts. Now, the one that we did not talk about, quarterback Dean DeNoble, 6'1", 198, redshirt junior out of Lafayette, the FCS school. This is a 1 year deal, grad transfer. He was a two-time team captain, first team All Patriot League. He was 223 for 348, 2,542 passing yards, 21 touchdowns, 7 interceptions, 64% completion percentage. He started the last 36 games. I mean, you bring another veteran in the room, man, on a 1 year deal. I think he's a pretty good quarterback. Like I said, you got three quarterbacks, well, four quarterbacks who have starting potential. You have four quarterbacks who have starting potential in this offense.
As a quarterback, knowing that though, like I don't think you can never get comfortable because like even if you don't have your best game or not, we got a we got another quarterback
Ready
that's
to go.
waiting. Yeah,
So that's uncomfortable, but hey, you're gonna get used to it, especially if you want to be a pro. Because when you get in, hey, D'Lo, you know, when you get in the NFL, man,
yeah.
it's the same thing. So now, I mean, that's one of the things you took away from college football. You know, I'm pretty sure D'Lo, much as you know, back then you could say seniors and stuff weren't safe, but you knew pretty much a freshman wasn't finna come in and everything. It wasn't gonna be all level playing field. You pretty much guy already got the position. But man, four quarterbacks starting for one position, man. But we're gonna go over the tape
Yep.
though. I think he did pretty good. Like I said, none of these dudes have pure like, oh my God, that is the starting quarterback for Florida State next year. A lot of people said that about the Malachi Marshall kid, but I wasn't kind of feeling that way. But this is your quarterback, Dean DeNoble. Are you with me, D'Lo?
Yep, I'm with you.
So look at the quarterback play. Okay. Richmond Spiders. Come on, man. If you can throw it to him, you can throw it to Deuce. If you can make him look good, you can make Deuce look amazing. Come on, man. They the same height. Is he not that big? I don't know.
Yeah, hey, first look at him, good little fade ball.
Let's look at this one right here. That was a good back shoulder. I don't know if you've seen him. Let me click on it. A little back shoulder.
Oh, yeah, good little ball position.
Got nailed and threw a dime. Man. I don't know, man. It's good play. Good. This is what I expect my quarterbacks to do now.
The only thing I would be scared, nervous of with him when it comes to lead changing, the game or the speed may be a little different. So
Yeah.
you know,
This ain't
balls and
Lafayette, man.
yeah, facts.
Just imagine if Tyreek Hill was playing JUCO during this era. Oh man, this would be crazy.
He'd be the triple All American.
Uh, we're gonna go ahead and go into our specialists, watch their videos, and call it in. But D-Lo, this is gonna surprise you, man. I gotta wait till you get back on the screen. We got a punter, Daniel Hughes, 6'5", 320. I mean, 235 pounds. He's a sophomore out of New Mexico. Consistent leg, directional punch, but let's skip to it, man. He has 3 years left to play, bro. That means he's done
Yeah,
with college when he's 30.
at 30. At least he got a 4.0 GPA. Like he's smart, man.
Man.
We need more distance when it comes to yards per point. Because I think what Master was averaging like 50, not even more than
He was
40
booting it.
playoffs.
He was
Yeah.
booting it. But shoot, we got somebody in his blood, man. That Australian bloodline, man. They stayed strong at Florida State. So, like I said, they love this good directional punch. Got some good hang time. So, 43.6 yards a punt. Punted 41 times for 1,800 yards. He was a Ray Guy Award semifinalist that goes to the best punter in college football. So these are good signs, man. Like I said, you got him for 3 years, man. He's you basically got a 30-year-old. Man, this is crazy, man. I shouldn't expect no mess ups out of him. None. You're 27. No way, bro. Guys out here willing to kill to get back on the college football field.
So man, we not expecting we don't no shank punts.
None. I'm like,
None.
anything I see, bro, I'm telling you, I'm coming on the podcast, I'm really saying, bro, literally, you're 27, man. You can't be making these mistakes. You can't, man. About to be 30. But You got a long snapper, Caleb Bauer. Just the one Christian said, coming from North Dakota State. Hey, man, FCS All-American and snap execution, clean shotgun snaps, 2 years with no wild snaps. Christian said, man, bringing the championship mindset to the special teams unit, which is always a good thing. So, deal I know ain't pretty much to say as long as he ain't got no wild snaps.
As long as he put the ball on the hip for the punter to kick it, we good.
Good, dog. Now, I do like this kicker. Y'all know we lost two of our kickers. We lost one to Missouri, one to Miami. But we got their replacements coming in hot. You got a senior from Oklahoma State, 5'10", 190, Gabe Panikowski. I don't know.
Yeah,
Veteran kicker with competitive range. He had no stats at Oklahoma State, but at Idaho State, he was named the best non-FBS kicker in the nation. First team FCS All-American. He was 44 for 47 on PATs, 100% from field goals. Longest was 55. 38 kickoffs with 23 touchbacks. To be honest, this is an upgrade, man. So, bye Jake, Weinberg. Even though we only got this guy for 1 year, which sucks. We're going to have to go again next year, but guess what? D'Lo, we signed another kicker, younger freshman out of Ireland. Man, I love that we going out the country to get these kickers, man. Yeah, man, raw leg prospect coming out of Ireland. Played D2. He had 11 games, going 7 for 10 on field goals. Longest was 45, 4 for 4 on PATs, 49 kickoffs with 16 touchbacks, 60.2 yards per kickoff. Like I said, it's another young guy coming in, so I guess this is our Jake Weinberg. You know, get him primed up, get him ready. He's a freshman, but he should be learning from this kicker Gabe. We're gonna go through his clips that he posted, but hey man, that Gabe dude is money. So with him working every day like he's been doing, I expected to get it even better. But before we go into this, man, I'm gonna have to give my grade for this transfer portal class. I'm gonna give it a B plus. D'Lo, I don't know about you. What would you give him about a D? Same.
but yeah, I'll say B plus about the same. Yeah. I'm not saying we didn't get overly talented guys, but we got what we needed. You know, we got guys that's gonna play their role and understand what they can do.
Yeah. The only reason I put in a B was I didn't see we didn't get no true game changer. Like we didn't get no
that's
guy
what
that's
I'm.
gonna be
Yeah, like a Deuce Robinson. We ain't
yeah,
get
like dang, that boy finna come in and shut it down. No, we just hoping. We hope so. Shoot. The production is telling us the chances are high, but we'll see, man. I got trust in these coaches, man, because you gotta realize, man. It's, I know Mike Alfred ain't finna be giving out too many years out, man. He got to get it right and get it right now. So, but yeah, no true game changer was signed. I think it was a very solid and intentional portal class. Not flashy. We just got grown man football, man. They got experience, physicality, and depth, especially in the trenches, offensive line. I think they raised the floor of the roster. I think the O-line focus was the biggest win. You got a veteran quarterback room. You got running backs, tight ends who fit the scheme. You got defense getting better, more physical, deeper. Pause, but let's go into these last couple clips I have for y'all, and we'll wrap it. Neither did Indiana. True. That's true. Leo, let me know when you with me.
I see you.
This is our new kicker. 55 yards.
Y'all already put in work in the end, though. We love it.
Back it up then. Okay. This logo. Y'all know. Y'all been in the IPF before. Y'all know where this is. That's dang near midfield. Boom.
Yeah.
Right through the middle.
We need the same mechanics when it comes to people rushing the kicker. The kick.
Yeah. Look at his legs though. I know he got some power in them legs, man.
He got some big calves, right?
You gotta look at the thickness of the calves and the thickness of the thigh. Yeah, that's some power. I don't know if y'all can hear the football coming off his foot, but it sounds like thunder. But that's some more. He been going at it all day, D'Lo. He been in the IPF. I think he's still in the IPF. And D'Lo, if you know, that's our workout fit. So this either before the workout or after the workout.
Facts.
Hey, he got a key, they say.
Literally. He hit it from the left. Go ahead, move it to the right. Let's see what you look like from the right.
Off the hashes.
Come on, man. Let's see. I like the time. Didn't take too long. Get it in. Come on, man. Move it. Move it. Move it. Let's see. Let's surprise myself. Where you go from here? Dang. Let me see. 50. That's a 50.
Off the hash.
Ooh, I like that. I like that. Did you go deeper? Oh, 55. Come on, D'Lo. This 55 yarder down the middle. Dang. 55 from the right. He's showing off now. We good, dog. 8 for 8. And this is our new kickoff kicker. I don't know if y'all here for kickoffs, but hey, we gotta look at everybody around here, man. I hear from Ireland.
We want touchbacks.
Yeah, I don't know what I'm watching, but hey,
Yeah, I can barely see the ball.
here's a better one. He said, "Hey, as long as he putting that thing through the back of the end zone, man, we ain't gonna have no problem. Come on, dude, work with me. If you don't want to work with me, we'll move on." Hey, he rocking it. You see it? That thing going. Well, I ain't gonna play too much of it, but that one kick, hey, as long as he do his job, he'll good. Need to see him on turf and wet ball. It look good so far. Yeah, that's true. You gotta see him in the element. But I wanted to throw in some of this stuff real quick because Deal, I don't know if you've been hearing about this quarterback, but
Hey, you know
this.
how Novell are with kickers. You remember how we used to do fits? We used to
Mm-hmm.
get the water bottles.
Yeah, don't
We about
worry.
to we wet it and everything. Put it in his eyes and all. Yeah, so you gotta make this one.
Got to. Our lives are on the line, brother. But it's that new quarterback everybody's saying. Quarterback one, man. Let's see what you think, D-Lo. That's a nice spiral. Ooh.
Yeah, he got good ball placement. The only thing I disliked about him was size. Like he just looked
Yeah.
like he's fragile. That's it. But everything
Remind
else,
me of
he's
Black.
a true. Yeah, he's a true gamer.
Ooh. Okay. Like this kid.
But I say, give me Jaden Daniels, but he might be. Yeah, it give me like Jaden Daniels vibes.
I like the kid, man. I ain't, man.
And he get the ball out quick
Shoot.
too. Like he ain't letting the rush. He ain't waiting to take no sacks and
Yeah,
all that.
man. That's all I needed to see right there, dog. That I think. I mean, this quarterback competition just got spicy, dog. I'm telling you, it's gonna be crazy. I can't wait to see how it all plays out and who's gonna be breaking the huddle for us to kick off the next season. But D'Lo, that's the class of 2026 transfer portal signees, man. I don't know if you got any favorites or any ones that you're ready to see, but
The quarterback and them linebackers.
yeah,
I want to see how they lead on both sides.
facts. I want to see the O line and D line. I want to see what them offensive linemen look like, especially Xavier Chaplin. I want to see what Ryland Kennedy brings to our pass rushing ability on defense. And shoot, man, I'm just ready to see how they respond to tour of duty. But definitely appreciate all of our OGs and our new supporters for checking out this breakdown of FSU's 2026 transfer portal class. I forgot to put it on members, but definitely I'm not mad at it, man. Got everybody in here supporting us. But we will see everybody tomorrow for an exciting episode 13 of In the Coop podcast. Got a lot of good things planned, a lot of good things to talk about. Definitely going to be good having everybody back in to talk about it all, man. But just wanted to get the transfer portal talk out the way. But OG Wilmer said upgrading, upping my grade to A minus. Let's go. Okay, just off. But I mean, if you count this quarterback a part of the transfer portal class, yeah, I'll give it an A minus too. But if he's not a part of the transfer portal class, it's B plus. Sorry, but we hope to see everybody tomorrow, around 6:15, 6 o'clock for episode 13. But make sure y'all go tune in to Malachi Marshall's interview at 7:30. I don't know where it's at, somewhere on Twitter, but definitely see what he's talking about. But appreciate y'all, and we'll see y'all tomorrow.